Hey guys, Carlo here. Welcome to Project 7 to 1. This is the channel where we talk about adulting tips such as growing your money, making more money, taking care of your money, entrepreneurship, digital marketing, and even corporate life. And for today's episode, sobra ako excited kasi we're going to interview Kendrick. Who is Kendrick? Kendrick is the co-founder and owner of VALULV MNL. It's a sneaker lifestyle company. Nagbebenta sila ng mga sneaker duffel bags. They collaborate with other people for bags and other equipment. But here's the thing. It's very successful, and yet Kendrick is still in college. Yes, he's still in school. So during the day, 8 to 5, he's a student. 7 to 1, he's a businessman. So with that, let's hop on a Zoom call with Kendrick. I hope you guys learned something from today's episode. Okay guys, we're here with Kendrick, one of the co-founders of VALULV. So Kendrick, baka you do a quick introduction of yourself to everybody watching us today.
Hello to everybody. My name is Kendrick. I'm one of the co-founders of VALULV. I'm a student. I'm currently a college student in Ateneo, and I'm also a sneakerhead. I travel a lot, and I do a lot of sports.
Okay, so perfect. So Kendrick, baka the first question is very straightforward. Why a sneaker duffel bag as your first product? What got you inspired to make VALULV, and why that particular product, and what made you feel na it would be successful?
When I usually travel kasi, I bring like 2, 3, or like maybe 4 pairs of shoes usually. But then there wasn't any luggage for you to arrange your shoes properly in a bag. So what I thought of making a duffel bag na you can arrange your shoes or your essentials or maybe your clothes na you could bring anywhere you want. So that's why I thought of making a duffel bag na not just for sneakers but also for people who do sports, people who travel, and even people who do photography and videography, because they could put their cameras also inside since the padding of the bag is very thick. So that's how that's what got me inspired. Now it's a versatile bag for sneakerheads, for athletes, for travelers, and the like. So that's what got me inspired.
Pero weren't you, so sabihin natin you had like that business idea, but at that time you're still in school right now. So weren't you afraid na like starting a business while in school would be something that you'd have difficulty with?
Honestly, yes. I was afraid. There was like a huge parang like a challenge in front of me na would it be a good start? Would this like business venture help me, or like will it do good in my life basically? So it took a lot of thinking, planning, and like consulting people. I think like one of the people I consulted was you pa nga eh.
I remember.
Earlier 2019. So yun. After a lot of like consultation and thinking and prayer, I guess na actually there's just one time pa nga eh. I was in my room. I was thinking if I should really push through with it. Like as in solid 1 hour, just me quiet in the room thinking na would this be a good move? Kasi especially with college right now, it's quite challenging to start a business eh. I just kept thinking about it, and I think I made a good move because it's doing well naman.
Pero what was that one thing that made you decide na, o game na? Parang what was that final like push that made you decide na, okay, I'll do this?
The passion for it talaga eh. Like you're so passionate na you just want it, you want to bring it to life, and you want to see it happen. You want to see where this can bring you, where this can go. And true enough na a lot of doors were open for VALULV. One of them was our collaboration with Big Boy Cheng, and si Kiefer Ravena din with he's endorsing our brand right now, and sila Julius and Christine Babao.
Having said that, so we've heard a lot of good things. What are naman like the challenges that you faced, or what are the like sabihin natin mga obstacles that you think student entrepreneurs like yourself will like yourself, ano na yung mga nadanasan mo, pero what would other people, other students want to do a business while they're school? Ano yung mga magiging problema or challenges nila?
Challenge, siguro, first, capital. Where will you get the money? So, what we did, since I know how to flip sneakers naman, so that's what I did first. Flip sneakers. And then use the money to do my business venture. But then, I think that's one problem naman a student entrepreneur will face. And usually, to be honest, one thing that you'll face as a student entrepreneur is not having much support from the people you thought will support you.
Yun. Sino yung mga
Yun,
yan?
that's-
Pangalanan mo na lahat ngayon.
Good. I'm not gonna name names, but then, yun parang like, it just, of course, I'm not gonna lie, it hurt me Pero, I just learned to deal with it na that's the reality and not everyone's gonna support you. Pero, if you're really passionate about something and you believe na you just know you have a gut feeling it's gonna do well, then just push for it. And honestly, if you're, let's say, the business idea or business venture fails, it's okay because at least you tried, diba? It's better to know. It's better to fail than to just keep wondering what will happen to it if you did not try.
I know what you mean. Parang I remember I think it was Jack Ma who said na it's easier to sell to a stranger than it is to your friends.
Yun.
Kasi
Yes.
the thing with friends minsan is sila pa yung hihingi ng discount Sila pa yung
Yeah.
hindi, alam mo yun, parang ang hirap nila, parang feeling nila they're doing you a favor by buying your product. When in fact, hey, it's actually really good, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Yun na. Pero there are some of my friends naman are really supportive. But then not everyone.
Ayaw mo pangalanan.
Nah. Ayoko.
Patay tayo dyan. Anyway, so ito one question I think that a lot of students will think, how do you balance, sabihin natin, school, social life, and the business? Kasi you would think it's just two of the three. So are you still able to go out? Are you still able to have a life? How do you balance everything?
Yeah, I'm still able to have a life outside school and outside the business. I still hang out with my friends naman. How do I balance? Siguro knowing what you have to do first. Like really, I'm sure they've been hearing this a lot na setting your priorities. Now, knowing which is important to you, and then you just gotta do the first thing in the list, finish it, and then you move on to the second. So for me, as a student entrepreneur, syempre, a lot of things are important, like my spiritual life, my family, business, friends, and the mga connections with the business also. So praise God na lang na it's not eating so much of my life. Na I'm still able to work well and still get decent grades. I'm not failing. I'm getting decent grades.
Good job.
Even with the business. So yun, it's just really about knowing what you have to do first, your priorities, and just basically your priorities.
Yeah. You know what? And I'll just like to add to that now. So to the people watching today, ako, I multitask a lot. You would know that, di ba?
Yeah.
So I juggle a lot of things. And si Kendrick kind of alluded to it. Apart from prioritizing, one of the things that will kill your productivity is if you procrastinate. So the moment sabihin natin you have that priority list, what's critical is you keep knocking down all of the items as soon as possible. Parang the thing that will make you not become an efficient multitasker is if you put things off. Yun yung na-realize ko. But if sabihin natin you have a list and you just stick to it and you keep on, hammering it until you clean it out relentlessly, that's how you become productive, at least from my experience. Okay, so bro, what advice would you give students who also want to become entrepreneurs? I'm sure a lot of the people watching here are interested, they're curious, and not just actually students, but people who want a side hustle in general. Because obviously our audience is not all students. Some of them are working, they have 8 to 5s. What would you give them? What advice can you give them if they want to become also, or they want to have like a side hustle also?
Advice. Siguro, when you think of an idea or like a good business concept or venture, make sure you take note of it, type it on your phone, write it down on a pen or write it on paper. Because, you know, usually people would forget about it. And yun, once you know, and you know deep down in your heart na that this will be a good venture or business idea, just push for it. Just believe in yourself na you can actually do it and that this business will be a good one. Kasi usually naman, it's normal to doubt, diba? It's normal to doubt yourself in starting something new. But then what I realized na, if you keep doubting yourself, you'll go nowhere. So what I do talaga is I just keep reminding myself na that I can do it and that I'm sure God has plans talaga for the business, since, you know, for me talaga, it was God naman who gave the business to me, the business idea. So, and yeah, so the viewers, it's not all students naman, so people who want to side hustle. I really, how do you say this? I'm really for the side hustling talaga. Like, super proud ako dun, because you're not just relying on your like one revenue stream, but then you are making the most out of what you can do by creating a side hustle for yourself. So yeah.
Actually, just to add to that, no. So, for example, ngayon, COVID, di ba? So lockdown. So,
Yeah.
If you just have like one revenue stream, tapos this happens, deipit ka. So that's why
Yeah.
it's critical na you invest in multiple revenue streams, be it rental, be it online selling, be it stock market, be it, alam mo yun, basta yung point lang, nangyayari mga ganitong problema eh. What's critical is you should be prepared. I think that's one of the biggest lessons na tinuro ng pandemic na to sa buong mundo. Na it can just happen, diba? And it can cripple a lot of things that you normally rely on. So, anyway, guys, that's actually it for our short conversation with Kendrick. Bro, I'm really proud of you. Really proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm sure you will do really, really well in the next few years. Pag natapos tong lockdown na to, let's get together. Let's have lunch or dinner. On me.
Sige.
And before we end, guys, promote ko lang. We have a collaboration, Project 721 involved. The bag actually sold out na siya. So,
organizer na lang.
Okay, organizer na lang. So when the lockdown is done, we'll sell the organizer, and definitely watch out for more products from the two of us. Abangan nyo na lang yan. We'll announce it on the website. Bro, I appreciate you. Thanks. And God bless.
Thank you.
Boom. Yon! So Kendrick, maraming salamat for guesting on our channel. Guys, if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button para tuloy-tuloy lang ang videos dito sa channel, para matuloy-tuloy kayo matuto ng digital marketing, entrepreneurship, at paano humawak ng pera. Peace!